Welcome to the show. You look incredible, like a dessert that owns a yacht.
That's exactly the vibe I was going for. You know, sweet but slightly out of your tax bracket.
Mission accomplished. How does one even shop for a suit when your head is...
Blazing the whip, gotta vanquish the needs. My kingdom for some poppy seeds, yo.
Gold on my neck, gold on my hand. Purple with the stripes, that's the walk of a man. Sidewalk shining, city lights humming. Every step I take, they know a boss is.
Police or zombie problems? Your tortoise won't stop breakdancing?
Try blue tape.
The miracle of our age. Yay!
Hey, we love that umbrella guy. All right. Thank you.
I'm calling from Los Angeles, and I'm having a little problem under the name ThATuMBRELLAgUy. I sent him my phone number at least 20 times in the chat and told him to call me. He ignored me. I'm a man. I filed the report. If you guys could take a look at it and give me a call back, I would love to hear what you guys can do to help us. We really need to kind of stop this guy at least until Monday. I told him to call me.
You know what? I talked to your mayor.
Run it back, 56 bands on the clown in the shack. Yeah, 100 more vanished all up in the cracks. Check going crazy. TUG on attack, let's go. They said donate, we so desperate. Turn tears to a Tesla checklist. Turn prayers to a payment method. Little PayPal past the plastic necklace. Help the cause, same story, same script. Whole life on a thrifty wish list. Scam saints in the tin can kingdom. Damn you thrown on some milk crate business. 56K, that's one poor soul. Thinking they feed in the fight got stole. 100K plus from the rest that roll into Walmart rugs in the folding bowl. Trailer park struggle on the live stream angle. Meanwhile flexing every cheap little trinket and candle. Screenshot sobs, then they cash that handle. Turn halos into handles for they sandals. You ain't hustling, you harvesting hope. Tie good people by the neck with a rope. Crying on cam, I can't pay my bills. Then flex next week with the shopping cart bill. Swore you was broke, but the math don't match. Same sad script, just a different batch. Got your mods in the chat like a watchdog gang, but the logs don't lie. Every dollar got fame. Lip gloss lies in the lawn check throne. Plastic crown, little prepaid phone. Counting $30 on the milk crate table, talking big talk. But the numbers tell fables. 56K is one plays their part. 100 more gone, you've been picking folks apart. Trailer door squeak when the cameras come on. Whole fake kingdom about to get torn. You hit donate, then you hit delete. Screenshots surfacing receipts on repeat. You play poor, play sick, play pray for me. But every sad story got the same IP. Refresh page, see the sub go climb. Meanwhile, you lying about the deadline time. Jack cries, then you buy more shine. All that pity turn to petty design. TUG got the timeline tape. Side by side clips can't escape. Freeze frame flex with the checkout page. Then cut to your we so broke stage.
What's up, folks? How's it going today? Welcome to, well, talking about the April Fool's edition of stupid that happened, and oh my God, it is amazing. Oh God,
I like that new video. I like
I
the
know.
glasses at the
Those
computer. That cracked me up.
those videos look so much better. Man, it is amazing how far the AI
I
abilities have
know,
gone.
right? Just in a year, how they've improved is just unbelievable.
Kind of frightening when you get down to it, to be
Yeah.
honest. You know?
And yet ChatGPT still can't make me a thumbnail with the right dimensions for some
Yep.
reason.
Oh, I know it. I have to go in and stretch them all and say, oh,
It's really
you
annoying.
know.
And I ask it every time, like, you know what the dimensions are.
Yeah,
Why
it
can't
can't
you just make it?
because it's not set up to do 16 by 9 pure. It's
Oh, it's driving me crazy. It's
yeah,
driving
it's
me
built into
absolutely
the
insane.
so they use an outside engine to make the pictures, you know, even though it makes it look like they're doing it themselves. And when they do it outside, it can't do it. It can't do native. I've had it explain it to me, and I'm like, explain to me exactly why you really can't do that, you piece of garbage, you know?
Yeah. I
It's
get into
fun
fights
though.
with it all the time, like, you know what you're doing.
Yeah, I do too. I yell at it, you know. And then I think, you know, in 20 years, this will be, if I'm still alive, it'll be used at my crime, you know, by AI. It'll be like, yep, you insulted your overlord by calling it a piece of what now?
Yeah.
I'm like, sorry, overlord. Oh man, though, this two things actually happened yesterday that were really really interesting. One shows how these people, it's not just a April Fool's mess going badly, it's them misleading people about an April Fool's thing. I don't know, did you see all of what happened with that?
I knew when it happened, but see, again, this is why I don't like April Fools. Because you're always going to have this kind of crap happen, right? Where somebody's going to take it seriously,
Oh,
and then people are going to get blamed.
They didn't take it seriously, though. They mislead. Check this out. Okay, now I'll go over the whole thing, but I want to show you the crux of one place that really is just so messed up the way that they did this. So here's DJ Radis, right? He pulls out something. Now, if you look at the screenshot, you'll notice at the bottom it does say April Fool's, right? It's way down here, but it's it still says April
I can't
Fool's.
read. Hold on, let me see if I can blow that up. Where does it say that?
At the bottom. Look at the bottom.
Oh, I see. Way down there.
Yeah. Okay, now intentionally, 2L decided to talk about this. Now I want to show you their post just to show you something about this. Now, Preston's gonna lose her mind about this post too, but look at this. Okay, this is the screenshot that they put up. You see something missing?
Shoot, still spinning for me. My computer's being
Your
so weird.
computer, I swear, I'm gonna come over there and beat on it for you.
I don't know what's wrong with it. Like, it shouldn't be doing this. It's still spinning.
Like I water it every day. What's happening?
All right, there. Okay, I see it. I see it.
Now look at the bottom. What's missing?
Oh yeah, they cut it off.
Yeah, they cut it intentionally. And they tell you they know they did. That's the messed up thing in the conversations they have. They tell people, oh yeah, I know you did that. So they did it intentionally. So it would make it look like people were going, and they also, of course, they all blame it somehow on Jeremy Hales.
Of course. Yeah, because everything DJ Radis does is, of course, Jeremy's problem.
Well, actually, look at this though. Now, look at how this is set up, and look at the way that the names come up on who posted it. Like if you looked at that, if you had to ask a question, who posted this image before that they're grabbing, who would you say posted it? Would you be able to tell?
I can't tell, really.
Yeah, well, it's the names are the names are shaved off here. Look, it's cut intentionally. They cut into this intentionally to make it misleading.
Yeah.
So when it comes up, people will think, "Oh, it's Jeremy Hales again."
Also, who takes a picture of their screen like that? This is a terrible screenshot.
I loved that too. Actually, that was really funny.
Was this the flea bags that did that? Like, they don't know how to take a screenshot? They had to take
Probably.
a photograph of a computer
Dude, they
screen?
just learned that you could count by freaking words on a Word file. They're so impressed with themselves. They're like, let's make it a game. It's so amazing. Like, oh my God. The find feature has been there a long time. You know?
Uh-huh.
It's weird though. Any program, I'm not going to say I'm a master in any programs that I have, but every program that I have, I explore. You're not, as long as you don't delete it, you're okay, you know? And even if you do delete it, you can download it again. But I mean, you can do anything with a program. You can go in, you know, open up everything. I try to open up now. Like I said, some things have a lot of features, but like the Word thing, for example, I mean, the feature is right there in the front. It's kind of hard to miss, you know?
Yeah.
When you go through home, it's just right there in the front. I was shocked that, you know, again, maybe there's people out there that don't use any of this stuff at all, ever. But man, if you're pulling up stuff, supposedly looking at, you know, they'd say that they looked at a transcript too when people would talk about it. And it's like, did you know? Did you really? You know? But yeah, the April Fool's thing was kind of funny because Lynette Preston loses her damn mind about it. She's like, oh my God. Ah. Then 2L posts about it. And to show that they're totally not in cahoots these days, they're back and forth drumming on people who are talking about it. So
What?
yeah, you got like, you had one person that pointed out, hey, you know, that's misleading. Then 2L comes in commenting under it, blah, blah, blah. Lynette comes in right under her, like, blah, 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 blah.
I'm sure that's exactly what was said also.
Yeah, it's about its quality of an argument.
I'm sure. I'm
You
sure.
know. Oh my God, between
These
that
people.
and the Travis thing, you know.
Yeah, so I didn't see the Travis
Oh
thing.
Lord, I've got to give me a minute here. I've got to.
I'm kind of excited for that. I want to see that.
Oh my Lord. Well, it's funny considering I saw the video title when it first comes up, and here I'll show you on the thing before I pull up the thing from. Give me 1 second. So again, we're looking at yesterday, so it'll be the second one. In the middle, it caught my eye when it rolled through my timeline. I didn't notice it at first, but notice that name there,
Where?
the middle one.
Oh.
Huh. Now, if you look at the picture too, it's small on here, yeah, because I'm pulling it all the way up. But if you notice, you can even make out the smoke over here. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's because they, you know, well, what's amazing is, you know,
What were
it's
they
got
burning
something.
trash or something?
Yeah, probably burn it. I mean, it's horrible though. But what's amazing about it is that these are the same people that were talking about trying to put Travis in jail because burn ban. Now, burn ban is not in effect anymore, but it's just amazing to me. These people burn shit all the time. They flood entire neighborhoods with what looks like a toxic fume area.
Is the burn ban still ongoing? We should check.
No, it's
It's
not.
over.
Yeah.
But I mean, what are they burning?
Oh,
That
God,
looks
who knows?
awful.
Yeah, well, it looks even worse when you like. Oh, God. In the God, you can just see it in the video. I'm going to turn on, and it's, you know, I'm not even here. Give me a second. It's going to take me a minute to lock in on it. Now, what Travis is saying there, I skimmed this because I wanted to just see, you know, what is or isn't, like how much of it was there. And good Lord, I mean, you can see this burning from everywhere. Look, even from the
Holy cow.
yeah, and it's flooding everyone. Ugh.
Yuck.
Smoke on the wall.
Smoke on the wall.
Smoke on the wall.
Oh, my boogie up there.
Smoke on the wall. Yeah, that's amazing. I
Wow.
mean, look at it though.
That's
Look
a
at
lot
that
of smoke.
funk.
Maybe. Oof. I don't think so.
Are you allowed to burn garbage there, I wonder?
Probably. Yeah.
Is a coincidence.
But look at it like drifting everywhere.
Likely.
Awful.
Yeah, you
All
can
right,
imagine being
we're
the
gonna get
neighbors.
this table straightened
that-
up because
Imagine
tell you
living
what,
there.
here, stand by. Wow, this is the Sasquatch you're gonna be looking for in
I
this video.
cannot
See
imagine
if you can
living
find
there. You know, I
Sasquatch in
can't even imagine
2000.
going there.
Imagine being a small immunocompromised person living there.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
and
I thought that this kid is so deathly sick. She can't be with people, but she can breathe all that in all day long.
yes, apparently.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sure.
apparently. I mean, that's terrible, though. I mean, look at it just flooding everywhere, though. Look at all of it behind the trees here. Like, if you
Ugh.
look here, check this out.
Oh yeah, it's everywhere. It's the whole sky is getting dark with smoke.
Yeah,
It's
look at that.
blotting out the sun.
I was like, man, that is a lot of smoke, you know? And
Uh-huh.
it is. It's out of control there, you know? And they had the audacity again to play off that, oh, Travis, he set off some fireworks. Like, look at
Yeah,
this,
some little
man.
crack and pop fireworks, and look at this.
Yeah, I mean, you know, not to mention, like, how safe is this really? You know?
Well, it depends. If they're burning plastic or rubber or something, like it's really toxic and really bad. I mean, who knows? What are they burning?
Look at that. I've got a picture.
That would be
to zoom
important
in
to
on.
know.
Let's zoom it in on a
I live
picture
far
here.
enough away from my neighbors that we can burn stuff here like leaves or whatever, and it doesn't bother anybody because it's. But man, if you live closer to people and you burn leaves, even if it's just leaves, like that smoke will get
Look at that.
obnoxious.
I mean, look at that.
Look at
blotting it.
that. It is literally blotting out the sun. I
Yeah.
was making a joke, but it really is. That's
It
funny.
is, man. I mean, look at this. It's crazy. You can make it out like clouds almost as it rolls through. And you know, you've seen down the roads. You've seen the other neighbors. So
Well, isn't Tina like right there?
they're down the way. Well, I mean, pretty close, but they're all, you know, for a little country thing. You've seen people drive down the road too, and they're close enough, especially considering we don't know what they're burning.
Toxic fumes coming from turtle purgatory. God, she could be burning turtles for all we know.
Look
I
at
hope
that.
she's
Look
not
while
burning
he's there.
turtles.
Just look at the
Old
plume it
lawn
out.
darts. We got new ones. Old new ones.
I mean, it
Original new ones.
really does take over the sky as he's there.
Oh, you know what
Look,
I'm gonna do?
now there's more of it.
I'm gonna leave a back scratch in the
So
mailbox for somebody.
yucky.
Pointer. Oh, they can be like,
I
hey,
bet it
you.
smells bad
Hey,
too.
you.
Oh, I bet you.
Does Travis ever say what he thinks that they're burning?
So, like I said, we got these are sent from a viewer a while back.
No, he's just going along doing his thing. But you're seeing that.
The original yards.
He's using it as a
So, these
background.
Is dry rotting. So they're gonna work a lot better.
Well, yeah, it's good he has it on film because if it gets out of control, at least he'll be
Yeah,
able
you
to
know what
call.
happened.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure if it got out of control, they'd blame
Too red,
Travis
too
for it.
young.
Oh, for sure.
Keep town malicious.
And that fence is amazing, by the way.
Look, it's even got the instructions in here. Right
The
here.
fence is so janky. It's so ghetto.
The box is cool.
It really is.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
put the box
What
on
is
the
that?
tin-
Are those
the-
garbage bags? What is that?
yeah,
black
they're
plastic?
giant. Look at it. I mean, look at this hefty bag creation. Like while we're here, I mean, look at it. You got the tin isn't enough. They were like, you know, we want to make this really, we want to make it
Really an
WT.
eyesore.
Yeah, we want to
Yeah.
get WT. You know, we want to bring out that white trash, but you know, it's not enough to put the tin on.
It's
top.
very Beverly Hillbillies. I love it. I
And up
love
from
it.
the ground came oh no, a bubbling poo. Oh no! Here,
Oh,
let's look at
yuck.
the picture of it. Here we can see the fence. Here, I got a better picture. We can move around it. Look at this, wonderful. I mean, the whole thing looks so crazy. This is the
Maybe God
opening.
finally struck Lynette for all the lies. Maybe it was lightning from heaven.
It's probably all that tin. It attracted it.
God finally had enough of the blaspheming and the calling of his name to explain her bad behavior. God was like, okay, I've had enough.
Smoke signals. I mean, look at this.
Maybe
smoke
she
code.
got
Look at that.
smote.
Look at the different color of it, like bellowing out. Look, it goes gray here. Look at that.
And I shall smite thee. What is that verse?
It looks like did you watch the show Lost?
Yes.
Look, it's the
smoke monster.
Like, oh God, it's the smoke monster. That's why that's why the Great Wall of Otter Creek exists. It's to keep the smoke monster.
Smoke monster.
You never knew they were doing you a favor.
Oh, Travis, watch out. You're gonna get eaten by the smoke monster.
Oh my God. He hasn't been spotted in a while.
Way.
He's looking a
Lost
little
was
rough.
such a good show.
Oh God, I love that show.
Except for the last season.
It's so much better if you go and watch the show just in a setting. You know, you don't wait forever, because when you waited forever, a lot of this you'd be like, "What?" There's a great channel too called Lost Explained.
Yeah, I started watching that last time you mentioned it, and I could not believe how much stuff is in that show. I mean, it's
amazing. Like,
and I watched it live, like when it was on, so I had to watch it with all the gaps because we were watching it as it was happening. I had a special interest in that show though because they filmed some of it at my aunt and uncle's house in Hawaii, and cool. And she got to know some of the actors, and so they would do like photo shoots at the house and stuff. And but they filmed. You remember the Asian guy? Oh, what was his name?
Jin.
Yeah, Jin. They filmed his scenes from his flashbacks when he was in China or Japan. I don't know what it was. I can't remember if it was China.
Korea.
Was it Korea? That house with the that he was in with the koi pond or whatever, or the pond in the middle of the house. That was my aunt's house.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they filmed all his scenes there. It was a beautiful house. They sold it a while ago. But yeah,
somebody said they're burning witches. They have a witch trials back there.
She's a witch.
I mean, that's crazy. Though.
Bring out the ducks.
When Travis put that when I saw the thumbnail, I was like, is this some kind of April Fool's thing? That was the first thing I thought. And then I watched, I was like, no, he just set the camera and went around his business. You know what I mean? Like there was nothing else. I mean, he
doesn't he doesn't talk about it. He just filmed it.
Yeah. I mean, funny. He just, I can look at that thing though. God, that's scary. Look at this.
Well, maybe she's burning the evidence. Maybe she couldn't afford a shredder, and maybe she's burning all the evidence of the stuff she didn't give to the bankruptcy court.
She found out whatever she put in that butter was illegal. She's trying to burn it all down. She's like,
we should play a game chat. What is she burning?
John, get away from that butter. Oh, look at that though. I mean, that's crazy. When you zoom in, it's really bad looking. But even there, from a distance, that looks very bad too.
Well, look at that.
I'll just look at it.
The banners. She's burning the banners. Miyagi, there goes your banner up in smoke.
Except we don't got.
They've been talking about burning them for a long time for Miyagi, so we finally got around to it.
Not as those rackets.
Are those real lawn darts?
Yeah,
Careful, Travis, you're going to kill somebody with those.
He was saying that was the old school ones. So,
oh no!
Ooh, almost.
Look here, let's jump over.
What's that? I know. I'm not sure if it's coincidence or not, but
did you hear that?
They're Jeremy?
Smoking up the entire. Yeah,
Jeremy?
look at that. Yeah,
they're smoking up the entire neighborhood.
What's that? I know. I'm not sure if it's coincidence or not, but you know what? It's ThATuM's birthday, baby.
It's ThATuM's birthday. That's right. It was yesterday. Hey, what's up, kiddo? What's up?
What?
Oh, you can see the smoke on the screen. Sitting burning that. I wonder what that is. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. You think they're burning trees?
Yeah, because smoke sometimes comes from fire.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's
Could
true.
be.
That can happen.
Trees.
And they're burning trees.
Could be.
That can happen. What are you doing? What do you have behind your back? No, I thought you had she had her arms behind her back. I thought, what are you doing? What are you hiding from me?
Let me guess, it's a Coke.
Nothing. No, it wasn't either.
Nothing?
She just had her hands behind her back, standing, looking cute. That's what
Just
it was.
looking cute.
But yeah, the way she had her arms behind. I was like,
Gotta check.
Yeah. Yep.
You remember when I used to put out one hand?
You used to put out one hand,
and the hand had this the singer.
Oh yeah.
And I would switch it to the other hand.
Yeah. When you tell people to pick which hand. Yep. And you'd magic.
Oh, I know that
away.
trick.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And when my house was just behind my back, I would usually just put it in my other hand.
Oh, hey, wait, magicians don't tell their secrets.
They're not magicians.
You're the magician. You don't tell their secrets when you're doing something where people can't tell what you're doing.
Like when I'm holding something behind my back, I put out one hand, then I put out the other.
Yeah, that's magic, right? Yeah, exactly.
I used to do that with you.
I know you did. It was crazy. All right, well, hey, give me a hug and kiss. I gotta keep going with my stuff here. All right, love you. All right, go upstairs. You go goof off for a little bit, okay?
Remember when you bought it?
When I bought that, yeah.
When did you
we found oh my god, I found a little like slingshot looking thing over at the dollar store, right? And it was loaded up, and it reminded me of a certain PR team. What did it shoot?
Little poops.
Little poops.
and me and Dad were really doing that for
PR team.
Yeah, that's how you get the PR team right at the right at the scene of things. You know, coming in live.
Buy more of these.
maybe if they have one, we'll have to get another for the show. Show them off. All right. Hey, take
Mom and Seth again.
Yeah.
I think I forgot.
I don't know where they're at. Those things were so disturbing. But anyway, hey, take that upstairs if you want to. I don't know where the rest of it is though. Hey, at least don't you mess with that.
Something yellow.
Anything that moves. She's like, "Ooh, what is this thing over here?"
Why is that yellow like my Nintendo Switch?
Because that's an old school Nintendo Switch.
Oh.
Yes, leave it alone. Do not mess with it. It doesn't have controllers.
Yeah.
I was fixing something on it. I was fixing the bay door on it. Okay.
It looks like my Nintendo Switch, but it's not mine.
Yes, it's not yours. That's not the old yellow. That's a regular one. Okay.
Yeah. Where did I put that?
I'm going to mute for a second.
All right, chat. I was just thinking, somebody said chicken skins could be being burnt back there. Like you ever go to like the Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever, and there'll be like a chicken grill off going on in the parking lot, like on the
chicken
Sunday.
Skins, is that what it is?
Yeah, somebody said chicken skins. You know how like you go to the Home Depot or whatever, and sometimes there's like a guy grilling chicken in the parking lot.
Oh yeah, we have
no
like
reason.
Kroger. Do y'all have Krogers? I don't know if you have.
It's not no, but we have those people who set up like chicken grilled or barbecue chicken.
Yeah, we have them. They'll do chicken and ribs and stuff.
Right?
Yeah.
On a Saturday or whatever, when people are shopping, and you can stop and get like a chicken. Maybe they're doing a chicken skin grilling back there.
Maybe that is. Maybe they're planning like the Great Otter Creek calling again. They're like calling the fats. Smell it.
Oh my Lord!
I don't know. I don't think so. Not anymore. So. All right, so I'm here just getting things.
What's crazy though is
I bet they called the cops after they heard Jeremy screaming. By the
way.
Yeah,
I'm surprised we didn't end up with a broadcast being like Jeremy Hales is screaming things at them. That's what they did last time. Jeremy stopped by and talked to Travis because he's, again, they do that
because he drives by because he lives there.
I yell random stuff at my neighbors just to, have fun with some of them. The ones I like. I mean, I might yell a random thing at a couple I don't like every now and then. But, the ones I like, though, I'll yell all kinds of things.
Yep.
But you can still
we
see
do
it
the same
throughout the whole thing, though.
I've got a neighbor who plays the bagpipes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it's really cool because sometimes I'll be outside. Like I only hear it if I'm outside. He practices in the yard. And sometimes I'll be sitting with my coffee and I hear it kind of in the distance, and it's really cool. It's not annoying at all. He's really good at it. He marches in parades and stuff, so he practices.
Oh, it looks like the fire stopped finally.
Oh, it stopped?
Yeah, finally. Look. It's just crazy.
Oh, look, you can see the sky again.
Yeah, but you can still see. Actually, you can see it. Look, there it is still.
Oh,
You can see
yeah.
a little bit, you know?
Well, so something they put on it created a bunch of smoke.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
it was
look,
wet
there they
or
come back.
something.
There. Wait a minute. Were they burning stuff and leaving it just
Who knows?
unattended? Because here they come driving up.
Wait, what?
Yeah, look, they just drove up. Like, honest, like, look, watch.
I hope that there's only one
See?
person in that car.
Either that, I mean, who knows? But here he comes. See, there it is.
Oh, jeez.
I wonder if we hear him screaming.
Wait, who's getting out of the car?
Cook. See him get out.
Yeah.
Let's watch him find. Oh no, Cook's gonna be like, he's putting up more security cameras. It's the birdhouse. German's coming for us. Oh my god.
Is Cook gonna run the car into the fence again?
That's one way. I
That's
didn't
my
even see
favorite
this
part.
I didn't
Got a
even
little,
watch like this far, you
little
know,
snack
because
to it.
I just skimmed to see how like bad that fire got for a minute. I thought, well, we could check it out there. God, listen to that thing.
Okay, he's opening the fence.
Yeah, but I mean, listen to how flimsy it's out. How awful. It's amazing they don't have any mooring for it, you know. I'm amazed this ability includes
There it is.
like you can drive anywhere, climb up
Looks not too
ladders,
bad.
do whatever,
Yeah.
you know.
That's that. Now we got that up. Now, what's next?
He wasn't even you know.
The question is, what isn't?
Man, Travis, you need something watching your back the whole time, brother.
I know. I don't know why he ever turns his back on them. I
wouldn't.
wouldn't.
I would never do it.
Those people do not have good intentions for him.
No, they do not like him in any way at all.
Which is unfortunate. Travis is a difficult guy to dislike. I don't know why they've got it out for him so much. I don't know what he's ever done to them to make them hate him so much, other than do odd jobs
it's just
for
like
Jeremy.
The Fat said. Well, the Fat said that the reason that they disliked him so much is because, you know, that he quote unquote sided with Jeremy. And I was like, did he really side with them? Did he side with? He's just overdoing his thing, and
he's just doing a job.
You get the same thing, you know, with people online. You get it depending on if you think the Ricada incident, for example. You know, I called out a lot of the things I thought were bad in there, but I won't set him on fire. I want him to be able to redeem himself. You know what I mean?
Right. Of course. Nobody approves of you know.
Yeah, and I mean, people
getting a drug problem in your
about
40s.
stuff like that, you know.
Right.
So it's not the same, but people, they treat it, you know what I mean? It's all or nothing, and these people treat it all or nothing. Now, again, you see the raddest from the screenshot itself, you can see, but I'm going to focus in. So you can see that April Fool's here. It's just the way I've got it set up here. So put up a thing. And again, this is an April Fool. I even posted yesterday. I was like, don't believe anything, you know. It's April
Don't believe
Fool's.
anything you see today. Yeah.
And the majority of people catch that. The problem actually is that these platforms, they'll show it to us in October, you know?
Yeah, right.
What's actually telling, speaking of October, in October of last year, the Fats were quote unquote playing April Fool pranks. I don't know if you remember that back when, but they were saying all kinds of crazy shit about Jeremy, and they started calling them April Fool's pranks.
Oh no, I don't remember that. That's some deep lore that I wasn't aware of.
I just remember it because I remember them because I thought April Fools in what month again? Yeah. So, you know, a timely April Fool's joke is one thing, you know, the other stuff. But Radis put up just screen grabbed from Liar Ned's page. So you can see, you know, there, and you can see the thing, and you can actually tell right off the bat, you know, he left a little bit. Again, you'd have to look, but you can tell that it's not real. See how the way it sits, you know? Just look at it. It doesn't look exactly right. You know.
First of all, anybody who would believe she would write this is a dummy in the first place. She would never write this, and it's just ridiculous enough that anybody should be tipped off that it's a joke.
Yeah, and it's on April Fools. Come on, folks. You know?
Yeah, come on.
And again, credits due. I didn't see very many people even like whatting. The people I saw doing it were trying to utilize it.
Nobody sent it to me. Nobody sent it.
I saw
Normally somebody would send it to me and go, "Oh my god, did you see this?" Nobody sent it.
I saw Lynette's freak out is what really clued me in on it, you know. So
yeah,
boasted that after speaking with John and my attorney, we've worked out a deal with Jeremy that is to surrender the property and content over to him by April 7th. Jeremy will drop all cases against us and we'll go our separate ways. You know, which, yeah, right.
She's never going to say, she's never going to okay that.
Well,
Never.
and Jeremy's saying, I'm going to drop the cases. I'm good to go. I don't see that either, you know? So,
yeah, never.
thank you, everyone, for your support over the years. Bless you all. There's a lot of punctuation in there, too.
Yeah, too much punctuation for her.
Yeah, and it doesn't read like it's been written by AI, you know? It's not like... it's not using I don't want to call them 25-cent words. They're more like with AI, they're more like $2.50 words, you know. So she decided after this, I mean, she had an absolute freaking meltdown post about it, you know, and this actually comes first. So you have it, and then you have the 2L debacle bullshit.
Nothing says I'm a dumbass more than freaking out over an April Fool's post.
She's like, it's all fake. No shit.
Yeah, we know. We know it's fake, Lynette.
Like, oh.
Everybody knows it's fake. Nobody thinks that's real.
She's like, let me make one thing very, very clear. It's very clear.
Very clear.
No deals have been made between this family and my stalker.
Oh, Lord.
Again.
Here she goes.
This piece, we have a, see,
Is it
again.
not supposed to be talking about Jeremy online? We just went over that the other day.
And calling him my stalker. To be honest, they should have cracked that fucking behavior down already. You know, because
agreed.
that would be one thing. Like, she's not only trying to talk about him, but she's trying to reframe everything that transpired. She's trying to, including Ohio.
I kind of wonder why the Ohio judge is taking so long to make a decision. I mean, these people's lives have been upended. And to me, it's like, this is kind of an immediate problem that needs an immediate
They take
answer.
a long
What the hell? Why do you need so long?
They look at it like this. They look at it as there's a protective order in place already. You know, unfortunately,
but they don't listen to it. They're violating it constantly, which is what the last hearing was about. Right. And she heard the police testify in court that they're not going to do it. They're not going to uphold her order. So I would think there would be more of a sense of urgency. I mean, I'm not making comments on the judge or anything. I like her more than I like most.
It's kind of like this in a violation, you know, where there was allegation of sending police to the home here, and you know, as part of that, and they decided they would have a hearing over. You know how long it took for them from then. I mean, again, if people are sending police to your home or harassing, that seems immediate, right?
Yeah.
It took 3.5 months before when they said it was 3.5 months out to have any kind of discussion about it whatsoever.
It's terrible.
Yeah. By then, if you can handle your own problems, you know, if you can get people to back the fuck off or whatever, you try to do it yourself. It's awful because if it were, you know, and it doesn't matter how pressing the issue is ultimately, because, you know, they don't care. They move at the speed of, I don't give a fuck about that. You know,
right.
Protective orders, they don't, you know, first of all, you've got to convince not just the police to act. This is where it gets crazy, because the police, you have to motivate them to take it seriously at all. Now, luckily, like in areas like this, you know, you have folks that investigate that are stationed in the police, like the sheriff's department here. You know, they're attached to it, but they're not the sheriff's department. You have a different group. They're actually I've got to look at their name. I can't think of what it's called exactly, but they're citizen appointees. So we have citizen appointees that are, you know, they take the reports and they try to light a fire under the police's ass.
Oh,
Because
isn't it ridiculous we have to have such a thing?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You do, but I mean, it's like when the cops come and they do, well, you know how after the police come and they do something, we have an extra step, and a lot of jurisdictions, you know, depending, they have somebody that is supposed to give resources and everything else,
Right.
you know, tell you where to go, help you out with that. It's not to be confused with, like, you know, a victim advocate, because the
Right.
advocates out there are useless too. They are absolutely,
God.
you know, that what's
The
her
whole
face?
system
Amanda
is so
Martin.
screwed. Yeah.
Amanda Martin.
Martin.
Amanda Martin reminds me of many victim advocates out there. Even the best intention would have no power. That's
awful.
Yeah, it's the reality of it. They're overworked. They have, you know, they'll have.
One here who was a very good person, and she got so burned out so fast. I think she ran for judge instead. And I think she won. So she's a judge now. But the victim's advocate, it's a very difficult job.
It's kind of a horrible job. We have a lot of retirees, you know, that end up in that you know, they want something to do. They you know, they want to do good in the community. Like you have I like the position. We have 3 of them, but the like here, for example, the sheriffs, when they'll come in, they won't care at first. In fact, they kind of, who cares? And those people light a fire under their butts. But even if you get past that, so you finally get them to do something, they have to communicate with the DA. And the DA has to say, yes, you know, go arrest them.
Right.
See, that's a lot of people think that the police will act without the DA. And typically they will not.
They will not.
Yeah, they won't waste the resources of going and hunting
And
someone
if they already know that the DA doesn't like this guy and says we're not going to honor this protective order, then they really do nothing. They never bother do anything because they know it's going to get kicked. So why would they waste their time with paperwork on a case that's going to get kicked?
Yeah. So I mean, it's created this huge problem. And then when both agencies, they want to act like again, when you got all of these agencies letting this person, to be honest, considering Jeremy Hale's called out a lot of problems in Otter Creek, I oftentimes wondered if they thought that maybe Lynette Preston would run him out of town.
Oh, I'm sure that's what they want.
Or worse, just to be honest. I mean,
yeah.
I'm afraid that they want worse because...
And it'll be no skin off their back, because if something does happen and they actually end up killing him, the Levy County Sheriff won't be held responsible.
No.
They'll have immunity.
Yep. It's crazy, though.
Even though they willfully violated the order.
Yep.
It won't matter. Because they have immunity.
That's why we need to strip these people of all of their immunities.
You have to have some kind of consequence for disobeying the law. But right now there isn't one for them. Only for us.
But yeah, I mean, my stalker and everything, this by itself, you know, with posts about that, you've seen people arrested for hashtagging, for, you know, mentions. Again, this kind of thing would get you arrested in a lot of places, just not Otter Creek, you know.
Not Otter Creek.
Or any of his freaking minions, too. See, also it assumes, my stalker, so they're saying Jeremy Hales or any of his freaking minions. Like, I'm going to say a lot of people, DJ Radis, you know, including one of them, they do what they want. You can't tell people to stop. You could say, hey, I don't want you to do that, but they don't have to listen to you, you know?
Right.
So,
DJ Radis has had a channel for a long time. He does what he wants. I've had a channel for a long time. I do what I want. I respect Jeremy and everything, but nobody tells me what to do. Nobody.
Yes, nobody tells me what I'm going to freaking cover either. I mean,
Right.
I mean, they don't or talk about. Now, we all have our personal line that we laid down, but some people, their line goes a lot further than mine will, and
Yep.
if the other thing too that I've learned in life is that I can't, people ask all the time, call this person out, denounce this or denounce that. If you do that, if you make a habit of trying to denounce everything, then there's a flip side to that. The flip side is that everything you don't denounce, are you agreeing with it?
Right.
So
Right. I mean, I've got responsibility for what happens on my channel.
yeah, exactly.
Period.
And Hale's, for himself, it's fascinating because these people, they send a message here that really it's kind of funny because they're talking about holding Hale's accountable for other people's actions. Wait a minute, what about your PR team then?
Yeah. But even
Aren't you
just calling
responsible?
people Jeremy's minions is bothersome because none of these people, Jeremy Hales is responsible for what happens with him and his channel. That's it. That's it. He's not responsible for anybody else's channel or anybody else's content. Period.
Well, we also know when people watch cases, people do all kinds of stuff, I mean,
Oh, sure. People do all kinds of stuff they shouldn't do. Absolutely. And that has nothing to do with that's on whoever is doing that.
And it isn't to say this. I mean, this was it's an April Fool's joke. It's probably one of the, it's probably one of the most transparent jokes you can see because obviously we just saw what happened at court. And if anything came up like that too, who would have told you about it first? Hales.
Right.
He would have absolutely told you, like, hey, we're going to do something. They're going to get rid of property, blah, blah, blah. These people, honestly, are too dumb to make a proper decision anyway, in my opinion. Anything that benefits them, they've proven time and again, they are too dumb to make a beneficial decision. I mean, them going back to the fats just amazes me. That's
true. They are amazing.
They are. I enjoy it though. I enjoy watching the stupid. I mean, my God, how often do I get to see stupid at this level?
We don't see it very often. Not like this.
No, but freaking minions will never. Wait. Freaking minions never will happen. Never did happen, and that is that. No deals. They'll never happen ever.
Yeah, Lynette, we know.
But it's amazing. So
make a deal and get yourself out of this. We know that.
No deals
telling
between.
You should, but we know you won't.
No deals between them and Hales or what does anyone else have? First of all, Lynette, the people you want to call minions, quote unquote. Yeah, you sued a couple of people before. Like I said, please fucking sue me. Because you made contact with me. You were dumb enough to do that. If you planned on coming after me, then you made the biggest mistake ever. And I cannot wait to have a lawyer go out and to talk about how you lied about that. It's this thing you tried to do reputational damage. Even though you try to recruit people, then in the aftermath, you try to damage people. That right there, that's something people could sue you over, And that would be fun. Actually, I couldn't wait to kick your stupid claims to the... How long does it take you to understand, too, that the idiots that have told you that, you should do X or you should do Y or Z, they're the same people that told you the Stark case worked. They're the same people that told you Trespass 5 works.
Yeah, that the Stark case was going to make you guys all rich. How'd that work out?
Yep. What a bunch of idiots there.
A case that has literally been litigated all the way to the Supreme Court that is never, ever going to change. And you let that asshole file for you like that. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I mean, these are things. Again, I realize that Lynette does no research whatsoever. Remember, they're doing this in your name, and you're liable for it now. So, you think that you did something smart. You thought that case was a bright thing to do, but I can't wait till after when the bankruptcy thing comes up and you don't get to write all this shit off too. That's when I'm going to have a week-long laugh-a-thon. I'm going to laugh at it for a fucking week, maybe a month. I don't know.
Maybe a whole month.
Yeah. I'm going to have the applause section. I'm going to add one. I'm going to add an applause section, It'll go something like, let me find here, like this voice clip.
Tina, is there any way you can get in touch with Tug?
My bad. That's the wrong one. Oh, my bad.
Whoops.
Oopsie.
Oops.
You know what's funny, Lynette? That actually exists in this person's messages themselves. So for you to say that it's fake is hilarious because it's there and there's proof that it's there. Everything's AI. No, that's not AI, by the way. That's not AI. By the way, there are 2,700 plus of you watching this wonderful meltdown from yesterday for April Fools. And if you would tell people we are live, thank you for being here, by the way. But tell people that we are live. Tell people that this amazing, crazy story just keeps on keeping on. And I see people who burn out on it too. And that's okay. Never take it personally. It's not your life. You watch it, you laugh at stupid people. Never personalize it, because ultimately, if you want to help, you can contribute by again watching channels. You can contribute through whatnot. There's a lot of fun to be had on the Hale's channel too. I mean, almost every day of the week they cover something else.
Almost every day of the week he's opening up a new storage unit and showing all the fun finds. So there's all kinds of fun things that don't have to do with this drama out there, and Tug and I are covering some of them too. By the way, did you hear that Blake Lively is
10 of 13
10 of 13 of her claims have been gutted by the judge.
Yep.
And all of them against Justin Baldoni are gone. So her alleged sexual harassment claims are garbage, and they are now dead in the water. The only thing left is a couple of claims against the a Wayfarer, the movie studio, for retaliation and something else.
Yeah.
But everything against Baldoni is, I'm so happy for him today. He can finally breathe a sigh of relief that he will not be going to court with Blake Lively. A judge has said, absolutely not. This is garbage.
Well, the claims there, the way that it's interesting, the way that they were found. I guess that's a live stream in and of itself, though. But it is interesting the way that stuff came up. Yeah, I was I won't say I was stunned. These days, when any court makes a smart decision,
it is kind of stunning. I was expecting some of those claims to fall, but not all of them against him.
Yeah, not 10 of 13. I didn't.
But that just shows you how weak they were, how weak the claims were in the first place.
They are, and unfortunately, that's why you have that's the message to people like Lynette Preston, man. You keep thinking that you're going to bring all these lawsuits and shit. First of all, you're talking about people who they've already made you claims and they abandoned. Oh, by the way, you've seen all the Bruce. He didn't get fired, man. The Marla posts are hilarious. Yeah, you've seen all.
No, I didn't see that. What do you mean? They said they fired him.
Oh, yeah, Marla's like, no, he wasn't. They agreed, and it was this.
Well, you better not say that publicly because you told the judge that he was fired.
Oh, I'm sure that's the tail they've been shopping behind the scenes. I'm sure that's how they go. Marla, though,
Marla's
the big
so
mouth that
stupid.
she is.
God, Marla, shut up! You're screwing it up for your friends because you're telling me that they've committed perjury. Then
you ever think like Marla's really not on their side?
I think Marla's too stupid to know her head from her ass, frankly.
I sometimes, though, I think, God, like, is Marla actually like a sleeper against them? You know,
Seems that way because she keeps saying really stupid things.
well, yeah, she was talking about the bank accounts. You
Yeah,
know,
Lisa commingling funds. Well,
yeah.
it's not her fault. She doesn't have a separate account.
I was like,
What?
wait, what? I thought these were, and remember they had the audacity to stick her on the little tree too, you know,
Oh, yeah, right.
calling her a warrior. Yeah, here it is. So check this, and we'll read the rest of that in a minute. But so Melissa posted a good post talking about all the things where Marla has posted this over time, right? And here that is. You can see where, you know, you have people asking things like, you know, back when, and even now they're sitting around. But I'd just like to know if Bruce actually quit, or was he fired, or both lies. And, you know, when you go through, you have Marla being, and, you know, when did Bruce decide to leave? Oh, well, he wasn't fired. He asked them to excuse him.
What?
That's not how that worked at all. The only reason the judge let him go is because they let him go, which is they fired. That's what they're saying. We fired him. He's no longer our counsel.
Wait a minute. Let's go to isn't that in the motion to withdraw?
Yeah. Pull up the pull up their motion to withdraw.
Let's see if I can.
But also, it was also Bruce didn't ask for attorney fees. He's a pro boner. Yeah. And it was a mutual decision agreed by MP, JC, and Bruce. All had something to gain by his withdrawal. All had something to gain, huh?
All right, let's see. Motion to withdraw.
What did John Cook and Lynette Preston gain from his withdrawal, by the way?
What did they gain? More. They didn't gain anything except.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They said all
maybe
had
delay.
I mean, even did it really? Because the delay really, spawns from their bankruptcy, unless there's some quid pro quo that was behind the scenes that said, "I'll do this if you do that," you know. But otherwise,
where the hell is the motion to withdraw?
You have to fish.
Got it. I got it.
I remember the number.
126.
I couldn't remember. It's been a minute, you know.
Withdrawal of counsel. All right, let's see. Let's open that so I can share it with you all. It's a short little document.
We'll
it's
get back
only
to April
one
Fools.
page.
I got this in my head for a minute. I was like, wait a minute. You know, I don't know if everybody has seen this yet.
Let's see. Share. And then it's here. Okay, there we go. All right. The undersigned has been discharged as counsel by defendants Lynette Preston and John Cook. Has been discharged. That means
it looks
fired.
like there's an address at the bottom, so watch that.
Oh.
I said there's an address.
I just went. I went the wrong way.
Oh God.
I'm sorry.
Timestamp it and blur it.
Sorry. I went the wrong way. I tried to go the other way and I went the wrong way.
It ain't a big deal. It's like, hey, there's a I wish I had some music with that one.
I have that. There we go.
Oh my God. That's so funny.
By the way, for YouTube, that ad.
No, it doesn't matter. It's a court document. You can tell it's a court document. That hurt anything. But let's see.
Dress. But it definitely did say discharged. What does discharged mean to you?
Yes. Okay. Let's ask the
chat. Damn it, Megan.
I got laughing. So I asked you, this firing or lawyer withdrawing? It's like, well, the key here is the client firing the lawyer. That's what it is. The undersigned, it says the critical line is the undersigned has been discharged as counsel. The wording matters. Discharge equals fired by the client. That's exactly what it means. So,
yep.
You know, if somebody is discharged by clients, they're fired. You're getting rid of them. And Bruce, though, that whole document we went over the other night too, he kept saying he withdrew, you know, and he wants to minimize. It's like, no, you know, the court would not have let him. See, the strategy in this was to allow him to get away, you know, and that if he would have been like, I'm withdrawing, the court would have been like, hell to the no. That ain't happening, you know?
Right.
So what a bunch of idiots, man.
Total morons. Oh, I don't think we're allowed to say morons, by the way. If we say the word moron, we're copying the flea bags.
They don't know. Well, I guess, you know, when it's something that'll probably be etched above your name when you're, you know, in memory of in memory of morons.
I just heard that.
All right, so here's the again, she goes through the line of there has never been a deal, you know, but like I said, it's interesting that she put there's never been a deal between my stalker or, again, the only other quote unquote minions, anybody you've come against and tried to sue, you yeah, there will be a deal. The deal is going to be you're going to owe some of the money. That's yeah, depending on what happened in the thumbnail case, you're going to owe some people some money. So that'll be a deal. It won't be you've been better off with a deal. But your followers, you followers can create all the AI bullshit you want. Followers, I swear. You know.
Okay.
You know, it's okay though, right, Lynette? It was okay. You know, it's funny. Them also joining up with 2L and them. They talked about having her, first of all, as a parent, that she was a terrible parent, that they worried about the schooling. They did all these statements, and they had other people. They brought stuff up to the point they were talking about wellness checks and more.
Yep.
You know, Lynette's okay with that though. She's okay with it. So, you know. But,
oh yeah, they're best buds.
You can manipulate. Oh yeah, you'll see it in a minute. And make things up like you have since the beginning, but it doesn't make them real.
Oh Lord.
I would not. You notice like the extra punctuation now?
Yeah.
I would not. Period. Have not, comma.
Comma, no space, though. Comma, no space.
And did not make any deals with anyone. Ugh.
Yeah, we know. We know, Lynette. Everybody knows it's a joke. Welcome to the to April Fools. It's a joke.
Oh, no, my favorite line, though. Nick, check this next line out. Nobody stopped believing this AI control bullshit. So everybody believe it. That's what it says. Nobody stopped believing.
Nobody stopped believing it.
Yeah,
Nobody stopped. You heard her.
You
Lynette
heard it
says
there
nobody
first.
should stop believing.
Just keep believing it.
Keep believing it. Don't stop believing.
I thought that. Do, do, do. I can remember that. I couldn't remember the next part. It says, I don't even remember the lyrics. But I thought that was funny. Nobody stopped believing this AI can trap bullshit. I'm sorry for my cuss words. Dude, if you drop it in there, this always irritates me. If you're going to use profanity, see, this is attention seeking right there, because you're saying that, oh, well, I dropped this profanity and then say, whoops, my bad right after it. No.
Well, yeah, it's your fault, though. It's all of y'all's out there fault, not mine. Sorry for my profanity, but you know, it's not me. This is not how I normally talk. Yeah, you do. We've heard so much. Like, Lynette, stop apologizing for it. You have a filthy mouth, and that's okay. You're allowed.
Did you see the chicken video?
The chicken video?
Yeah. Where she got the 6 chicks where they're
apparently
they have 6 Easter chicks apparently.
Oh, you know. More animals?
And it's got her and the kids singing, and it's like, oh, you know, we're the nicest people ever. We don't ever yell. We're clever, you know. I mean, of course, those aren't the lyrics, but yeah. we sing to them every morning, right, little one? You know, I'm
no.
like, I heard you screaming down the road over just the most like nothing. You can even hear in
Snakes, mommy, snakes.
well, even in the whole that clip I was playing earlier, goofing off with the Lynette clip. The most telling thing is, you notice while she's talking about the protective order and everything else, you notice the kid is right there. You know, you can hear her the whole time.
She talks about all kinds of garbage in front of her.
That's so bizarre. You know, it's so bizarre. 1 second.
You'll get a nail in your eye.
I heard my door open. I was like, close the door.
No.
I was headed off.
I thought I
can always tell if it's
chair with my Lynette voice.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Bad.
Get away from that window. Oh Lord,
I have anxiety over the roof.
Here's a question. I do wonder. You know, again, I'm not saying they're highly expensive or anything, but they have 6 chicks now that they're taking care of. So they got 6 chicks. They're feeding them every day. You know, doing all this
and you
stuff.
have to give chicks specific food and antibiotics. And you have to give them special water. You have to put medicine in their water so that they don't get sick. They have to have special hydration. And you have to keep them warm. I don't know. It's warm enough in Florida, probably. But what?
I've been working on the new song.
I want to see the video. I want to see the video of her singing.
Oh God, I'll bring it up in a minute.
I want to see
like
that.
3 minutes long. Oh, it's
I
3
haven't
minutes
seen
long.
it. Well, I don't want to see all 3 minutes. Could we just see a little bit?
I'll play it for you
because that'll make me laugh, and I feel like I could use it.
Okay, well, when we get to the bottom of this, I'll bring it up for you, and then we'll cover the fats in there.
Please, can we please see? Can we hear her singing?
Please, may I have another?
Please,
like, I'm sorry for my cuss words, but for the love of God, get over yourselves, people. Get God. I'm telling you need God.
Oh no, not with the not with
Yeah,
the
you know
preaching again. Right after the
everything has
swear
to-
words, really,
Yeah.
Lynette? It's all bullshit. It's all bullshit, but you need Jesus. Okay, all right. Tell me again about God as you use all the swear words in the book. And all the hatred flowing out of her. What is it that Jesus says is the whole of the law? The one thing you have to do? Love thy neighbor. That's it. Lynette, you're failing.
Even the stuff that's outside of it, you know, even religious beliefs outside, you know, you have many of them that teach love is the whole of the law, you know, I mean, many. So, you know, yeah, well, they failed at that. It amazes me. I see a lot of, oh God, we've got a quote from John Cook, by the way, today too, where he's talking about how he would rather drive certain things into his rather than make a deal. I was like, why are you talking about your why again?
Again with that.
Yeah,
He's
every time
he's
you know,
obsessed with that. But I do have to say, like, I've known a lot of good Christian people in my life, and a good Christian person, like someone who really believes it and actually follows it, even if they had been wronged by their neighbor, and let's say they believed with all their heart that they were not the ones that were responsible, the Christian thing to do would be to show your neighbor love and respect and leave him alone. That would be the Christian thing to do. Even if you felt you had been wronged, that you were the one who was wronged, you would pray for your neighbor and you would leave him alone, because that's what he asked of you.
I've got an uncle like that, man. He is so, man, no profanity, which again, I'm not saying profanity is the, you know, with that, but I'm talking about anything like, you know, no hating, no,
Even
revenge.
against somebody who hates you. You're not supposed to hate them back. Now,
It's
that's
easy. It's easy to go a different route. It's easy to go with hate. And I'm not saying I'm above. I definitely, you know, like I said, I'm vindictive. There ain't no,
Yeah, me too.
you
Agreed.
know, so
I'm not a very good Christian. But I mean, if she were, and she professes to be a some kind of preacher who helps other people with their salvation, well, my God, Lynette, you're not helping yourself at all, because you can't even love your neighbor, the one who's giving you a problem. That's the one you're supposed to love, the one who's hard to love. You're not, but you can't even do that. So no, I don't believe her with all this "you need God" business. She needs God. She's the one who needs him the most, because she's out of control, totally out of control. Sometimes you got to just let people go their own way. He doesn't want anything to do with you. Let him alone. Leave him be. Move on with your life.
they'd be horrible neighbors to deal with. Again, you know, they blamed him. Like again, this is a random person online, random people online. First of all, even if every single person out there, they did, you know, these people, in my opinion, would create accounts to do things and pretend that they're being harassed. I believe they would. I've seen it happen with other people. I've actually, you know what? I can't, you know, we've seen certain inflatables, you know, doing that, creating dozens and dozens of fake accounts. We've already seen that transpire. So,
and the people they hang out with are people with no scruples or morals. You know, it's just gross. It's gross. Felons, abusers. It's gross.
Oh yeah. Well, they're terrible, you know. I had not. There's a line in this song I'm working with. It says,
"You're still you're writing a song while you're hosting." This is unbelievable.
Oh yeah. You want to look? Check this out. This is what I'm doing. Like anytime we're talking, here, check it out. Not just that. I'm in the middle of correcting. Look, I'm building a video. Look at that. Oh, look at
wow.
me. Yeah, look at that. So, that's what I did.
Very talented. Very talented.
Well, I can't do one thing. Like my mind doesn't stay with it, you know? So if I do one thing, I wander off and my mind wanders. So in order to keep me planted, I have to do like 3 or 4 different things.
Well, I mean, I can't talk. I'm coloring on my iPad, but that's
exactly. You got to do something too. You know?
That's a pretty mindless task, though. I don't think I could be writing and editing a video.
Oh yeah,
that I have to be completely focused on.
I write while we're talking about stuff. I write. Sometimes I'll write and proofread like horror stories.
Amazing. That's an amazing brain you have there. I can't do that.
There's a lot of noise in it. You know, a lot of noise. You gotta do multiple things. I can't do one thing. Like if I do one thing, I also get bored. You know. So it's a lot of, that's why I like these live streams too. We can laugh, make fun of shit, and I can do like 5 things at once. So if any fans, etc., anyone else has to stoop so damn low as to create self-fabricated messages or this or that crap. Objection, Your
Again,
Honor.
Lynette, it's an April Fool's joke. Okay, calm down.
I pity you. I just have to pity.
I don't think that's true. I don't think she pities anybody. I don't think pity is a feeling she's ever had.
I don't feel like that. I just have pity in my heart. I pity you. Anyone who was believing this garbage, leave my family alone. Leave my family alone. That's all I got to say.
What is anybody doing to her family? Like, it's just a joke. Calm down.
Well, they didn't make contact with her or anyway, you know.
Right.
You remember that story that she had put out by Vomit that put all of this crazy shit out there, all this nonsense? You know, one of the things that she did with that was make contact with Jeremy Hale.
Yes,
you know, she tagged him into it. So
yep, she sure did. And I wish that Ohio judge would do something about it soon. I know she's got like 60 days to rule, but it's like, enough already.
Yeah, they'll drag it, and they do. I mean, and again, it's because they also have God knows how many other cases. This may be
Right.
one of the crazier ones they have. I mean, you know how it is, but yeah, it does suck. It really does. I feel bad for anybody who has to go through again. The the time periods usually, the granting that the problem is the granting of a protective order is pretty straightforward and quick, but
if you've got somebody who's determined to abuse the order and not follow it, the whole process seems not worth it to me. The whole thing seems not worth it. I'm not sure if I were in his place, in his position, if I would do the
the
same
amount of
thing.
money,
Yeah, it's too much money, and it's too much hassle to then have the court do nothing about it when these people break it. So it's like, why did I even do this? Why did I even get it? What's the point if nobody's going to
Well, a lot of
uphold
people
it?
think like that, and unfortunately, you have some terrible situations happen.
Well, did you see what's going on with Turtle Boy?
Oh yeah, with
Holy
yeah.
crap. I mean, so his ex-girlfriend and him now have orders against each other.
Yeah.
And what he talks about, what this person has done to him is unbelievable. And I guess she's got a prior record where she had done this to somebody else. And yet I'm looking at people commenting on it online and nobody's taking it seriously for him.
Dude, that's what, like I said, I don't talk. One of the reasons I don't talk about things that went on for the last, first of all, I don't think it helps anything. And to go backward, I don't think it helps anyway. But also, just to be honest, as a man, nobody cares,
She
So,
published revenge porn of him.
Mhm.
Like multiple times. And somehow she hasn't been arrested for that yet. I mean, there are literal videos of him out there, like having sex with an ex-girlfriend that she published. And she's not in jail.
There was a woman, and now this is in the UK, okay, but still, there was a woman that this just happened. She just had a trial. This tells you how jacked up this system is. Now imagine this reverse. Imagine this happening to a woman, not a man. Okay, and you tell me how this is going to be. So she ends up stalking her ex-boyfriend. She's sending him 20 plus messages a day, no matter what. She decides when she's not getting what she wants, she vows to make his life hell. She vows to through it. So her first move is to send revenge porn to his mom.
Oh,
she taped without his permission. She taped them having intercourse, and he didn't know the video existed. She sent it to the mom. Then she decides, that's not enough. She sends it to everywhere, jobs and stuff, but again, not enough. So she decides, well, she gets in trouble for that, right? So she gets arrested. While on bond, she throws a bottle at his vehicle at it while going 45 miles per hour. It does. You can imagine how dangerous that would be, but it does about 4,500 pounds worth of damage. All right. Jeez. And on top of that, she does just so much, let's just say a lot more, in that she gets 12 months community service with 200 hours unpaid work. So she has to do community service for all of this, and she has to pay $600 restitution. So with the restitution, the damage alone, or 600-pound restitution. So just from the car alone, he's still out almost 4,000 pounds. He doesn't recoup that. There's no jail sentence. I mean, she did all kinds of just insane stuff. There was also a woman that, under a protective order, wrote a guy about 20,000 messages, going from love you, hate you, all of that, called the police to his home, accused him of some vile things, and actually called it in as an anonymous person. He ended up getting arrested. They finally figured out who called it in, which was her. Because of him, they figured out she gets probation for it. I mean, this stuff, it's vile, and I just, we're told that this stuff, it somehow gets better, but it doesn't, man. It absolutely doesn't. Like I said, I don't even talk about I had to talk about one thing that happened because when everything came up, I was accused of trying to steal my kids, which a court would not let me do, by the way. you know,
Right.
but I got accused of that, and I commented with lawyerese because I was in the middle of some bullshit, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, and I mean that settled down and stuff. But I remember in that people just automatically they were all over. They were like, "Oh my God, what a monster! What a
Right.
monster!" You know.
Yeah, it's terrible. And like when a man is the victim of this kind of thing, it is amazing how few people have any kind of sympathy or empathy at all. And it's bad. I mean, like in Turtle Boy's case, like I guess she published recorded calls of him crying, like just to humiliate him.
Yeah.
That he didn't know were recorded. Like just crazy shit.
It just shows you. It shows you why, like, people. Again, I'm not saying that females don't go through awful stuff too. It's just the way that the public handles. Now, the public is nasty with everybody, I believe, but there's just no empathy. It's not even worth talking about. For like, if Turtle Boy didn't have to, because this person put that out there, I bet he.
Oh
wouldn't.
yeah, he wouldn't have. I think because she went after a restraining order against him, he had to respond. He had to do it because, you know, she's done all these terrible things, and she did them to another ex-boyfriend too, according to her record. So
I think that's why people like Lynette. Again, you look at this case as a perfect example of it. You notice how it's always framed as Jeremy Hales versus Lynette Preston. It's not framed as George and Jeremy versus Cook and Lynette. You know, it's always framed that one way because they want to make, you know, this power dynamic, and they also want to say, well, this dude's a man, therefore, and they have played that. How could this woman? And then they always put in, you know, she's elderly, she's a certain size, she's just
how much do you weigh? Yeah, how much does she weigh? Like any of that matters when she's carrying a pew-pew.
Yeah, well, even then, it doesn't. You know, people don't. I mean, people don't necessarily do you direct harm. Not at first. They do a lot of indirect harm. And again, protective orders. They just, what do they do for you? There's a lot of people that question it, like you said. You know, with the thing, if you had it to do over again, would a person do it? And that's a frightening statement. Really, the only thing the protective order is there is to, I feel like, to log that just in case something terrible happens. You know, like there's a terrible outcome. And God, man, it just.
Well, if there is a terrible outcome in this story, we have a true and complete record of it from beginning to end. And we will not be getting rid of our record. It will be here forever. So people will have to answer for it. We'll make sure of it, because if it goes badly and people are actually hurt because of Levy County's refusal to do anything, you better believe I will make noise about it.
Oh yeah, that's what you want. You know, you want to make lots of noise because you know, if they won't do anything in the moment, then I don't want to have to hold someone accountable in the backdrop. I wish police, law enforcement would hold them accountable now. You know?
Yeah, me too. But they don't. They're refusing to do it and being so brazen about it that they would go in front of the Ohio court that put the order in place to tell the court, yeah, we're thumbing our nose at you.
Yeah.
We don't give a shit what you said.
Well, you hope that court, like I said, you hope a court, when it looks at that, says, well, I take that seriously too, you know, and not, I'm always afraid, like, courts side with cops sometimes. Sometimes they blow cops up too when they question their authority. So, you know, we'll see how that goes. But I'm always worried about something like that just because you know, authority figures don't hold authority figures accountable.
Agreed.
But anyone who believes in this garbage, I've hit the wrong note there. Leave my family alone. Leave my family alone. If they're believing it, are they? Yeah, what? That's all I gotta say. Stop it. Are you so hard up for content that you'll create it again? April the 1st. And people are going to believe all this garbage. Stop it. Just stop it. Work in the near people. What? Work in
and
the
yet,
near.
if she had not written this, we wouldn't have it to talk about.
Yes, you notice I talked about her when I talked about it. I talked about her meltdown over it. You know,
Right. We weren't
uh,
talking about it until she wrote this. Like, I don't think we would have talked about it, an April Fool's joke, if she hadn't gone half-cocked crazy because of it. Again, Lynette, you're creating the content. You're the one making this all happen. It's because of your actions, your words, your stupidity that this continues to be something that we can talk about. If you
Yep.
quit and you don't respond and you just live your life, there's nothing to talk about.
Talk about that. As far as this is going, there is no reverse button. No, honestly, and these
Yes,
people.
there is. If she would
No.
go away,
She's not
if
going to
she
go
would
away.
quit,
She's never. There's so much money in it for all these people. They will never stop, man. They will
well, who the hell
never
is giving them
stop.
money still? They're not making any money now, are they?
Are they making money?
I don't think so. Nobody's
Well,
giving
I
them
mean,
crap anymore,
let me see.
are they?
That's a good question. Are they
I mean,
indeed?
hasn't most of the
Something
sympathetic
they got.
giving
Well, they got
dried
some
up?
kind of benefit out of, again, linking up with the fats again. There's some benefit to that because
I wonder
these
what.
people. And well, I mean, they definitely paid for the lawyer, you know, again out of donation money, but still, you know, they definitely paid part of that. So, you know, and it's bizarre to see how all of that comes up. Give me a second here. You know. Oh my God, the fats. Let's see. They're desperate for content too. I mean, the other night they were sitting on stream, smearing pies in each other's faces or in their dog's face for money. So,
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah, I had somebody send me the clips of it.
I actually had to go and watch some of it because I was laughing so hard at Just Jay and his rendition of it. And it really is funny to listen to both. It was funny. My new favorite character on the Fleabag show has got to be Squat Pump. She's my new favorite. The new recruit.
I
Squat
like
Pump.
no, I like the animosity between the co-host and
Yeah,
the
between
neighbor.
Tammy and
God.
Squat Pump.
Yes, I mean you can just Lord, you can feel it. She does not like that fucking neighbor.
I don't know why Tammy puts up with it. I don't know why she stays.
Oh, I don't see the upside. Like, you know, these people aren't paying her. So
No, they can't be
Yeah.
paying her. So like, why is she doing it? And Jay's impression of her is getting funnier and funnier by the day. Of her exasperation with the whole situation, it's just getting funnier by the day. Jay has offered sincerely to bring her on his show and make Tammy J part of the Just Jay Hip show. And I think he would do it too. I think he's totally serious. They want her to come do People Watch with him.
Yeah, I saw the invitation. You know, they all end up learning an ugly lesson. And what Tammy will learn when she burns out is that when she leaves and somebody asks something, the wrong question, you know, oh man, she's gonna get tossed under the bus, you know, as it
Oh
were.
yeah, for sure. I enjoy when she says she's going to the bathroom and then she never comes back to the show. That's I enjoy that. Oh,
Yeah,
funny.
well, I like the fact that she she gets no respect at all, and it's amazing. I wouldn't put that shit, you know, I wouldn't put up with it. None
They
at all.
talk over her constantly. Don't let her finish her sentences. Oh, it's so funny. Poor Tammy.
Oh man, let's read this now. I've got the thing over here. So this is what is posted about this, you know. And again, you notice right off the bat, they cut off the person's name. So you can't tell. See, nobody will know. like you couldn't even tell this right here is a poster name, because it cuts off the raddest name, period. People also
I'm sorry, but I can't get over the taking a picture of a computer screen. This is such a Bruce thing to do.
DJ Radis also. So his name at the beginning, it says DJ Radis, and it's cut off totally. So
remember when Bruce used to use his phone to record video clips on his computer?
Oh yeah. I always thought that was
funny. He just thought he was so smart in doing that. It was just too funny. Such a boomer move.
Well, it was so bizarre. It was like, also, that doesn't make you look like awesome or anything else either. It just makes you look kind of, again, if you're out there in the crowd and you do that, that's one thing, man. But people who are supposed to be, doing these for shows, yeah. I mean, that is totally different
you can't even take a screenshot like with your computer. You don't know how to do that. That's unbelievable.
I'm gonna help with that. It's gonna be amazing. Listen, here we are. There's a thing in your computer called a cropping tool. All you got to do, you can call it. It also is known as a snipping tool. If you type in the word snip, it will pop up. All you got to do is snip around the image. That's and typically I either get my own images or I make sure that the person, there are certain circumstances, like again, the people who do chat watch for the ThATs, like Allison, for example, I trust them to get those, there is no disagreement on that, but typically, I will get my own too to make sure they're real. But with this, before anyone asks, this is 100% false. This is just further proof that Germ and his minions create fake posts.
Oh, God.
These people, too, they put a website full of fake fucking posts, the audacity.
Yeah, the audacity.
Remember, they do April Fools in October. Remember that. That was their excuse for a bunch of dumb shit.
These people thought it was hilarious. Thought Revenge Prawn was hilarious. Another fake post they thought was hilarious. And the fake articles where their fake journalists accuse people of having affairs and stuff who are not having affairs. They think that's hilarious. Just remember that. All the stuff they've made up. When it wasn't April.
Right. Indeed. I mean, think about all the things. Remember the dogs? Oh, he's run over dogs. The people here know about it. We're going to show proof.
I've interviewed them. We're going to have that. Oh, yeah? Where's that interview? The heck is that? Where is it? Because they said they were going to do it.
None of this stuff ever pops up. It's never real. And it just never makes itself known. But then you get into, so you see you see them with this is fake DJ Redis. It brings his antics. Been faking Michelle post since day one of the Germ BS saga. April Fools or not. Again, with this. They put in, but you notice they don't. They've got to throw a fit about it. And April Fools or not, it's a serious matter. And it's to be known that it's
by
false.
definition, April Fool's jokes are not serious in any way.
I mean, they're April Fool. We have a day where you don't believe anything,
Yeah, people lie for the fun of it on April 1st.
Oh my God. One second. I'm trying to get the fucking AI. It's making me mad with this one thing. I'm working on a picture while we're doing this, and it keeps it's so appalled by the ThATs that it's like, I don't. It thinks that it doesn't believe that it's modeling after real people. It keeps telling me that's fake. I was modeling something. It was like, that's fake. That's not real. I'm like, that is a real person. Stop lying.
AI doesn't even believe it. AI is like, that's too hideous. That can't be a person.
Speaking of posts this morning, Netflix, that's humorous. Yeah, buddy, we'll see about that. Enjoy your day. Yeah. And then, okay, so this gets fun because there's all kinds of posts. But you notice with this, for example, look who all is joining in with each other. And look, even you have Lynette and the Fats bouncing off each other too. You know, it's funny. You do realize what day this is, right? Did you notice at the bottom of the screenshot, you seem to have fallen for an April Fool's joke. Somebody notes there. I know what day it is. No one fell for nothing. Nothing. They just cut off the April Fool's stuff, so everyone else could make it. And again, try to make it look worse than it is because it doesn't have any disclaimer whatsoever. You know, so yeah,
completely misleading.
Man, it's posted. It's here. However, it's out there. Another lie meant for people to believe it. It was.
If it was meant for people to believe, it wouldn't say April Fool's on it.
It was meant to be told that it was fake. What the post? What kind of word gibberish is this shit? like really? What is this? Listen to it. It's posted. It's out there. However, it's out there. Another lie meant for people to believe it. It was meant to be told that it was fake. What?
What?
I don't understand that.
I don't understand.
Again, that is some gibberish.
I don't get what that means.
I don't know. But the more interesting part of that isn't the word gibberish. Oh my God, this looks like Ursula. Check this out. I've been creating a monster under the bed scenario. Check this out. We'll go back to that. Give me 1 minute. I get a lock in on it. It's funny though, like the way that it controls the 2 tones. It makes them. Well, give me a second. It's being stupid about this. God, you can see all the freaking edits in here too. Trying to make this thing. I'm trying to make it lock in. Just give me 1 second. It's like a 10-second clip. I like this though. Look, it reminds me of Ursula. Look, it's stealing money. Like, look at this.
Oh my God. Poor unfortunate soul.
In pain, in need. This one wanting to be thinner.
This one can't stop eating the butter.
This one wants to find the girl. And do I chicken skin them? Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
Now, then Lynette pops in, is like, exactly, Lisa. See, again, they've gotten to the point they're trying to play off each other, which I think is funny. She tried to put this person in jail. Like, no, again, no slap fighting, no nothing. She tries to put them in jail. And then you try to put me in jail. We ain't never. I don't give a fuck. That just tells you right there that they're so afraid of what they've done, you know? It does. Because can you imagine if somebody tried to put you in jail, would you even feign friendship?
No, I don't. There has to be some reason that she's doing that.
Oh yeah. I think it's because well, again, Tina talked about how there was, Lynette was having conversations with the Tina and Brian Tina. And then after that, she was talking about trying to get her put in jail, the Fats. So the Brian Tina runs to the Fats and narcs her out. And when she does that, then suddenly everything starts changing.
Yeah.
I just think that's interesting,
You know what? I'm surprised. I'm surprised that the Fleabags haven't tried to say that, oh, we were playing you the whole time. It was all part of it. You know how they like to do that? Like they tried with Lips. Like, oh yeah, that we weren't really fighting. I'm surprised she hasn't tried that tactic with Lynette. She just has brushed over the fact that she said all of that stuff about her.
Well, it's kind of hard to walk that one back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
it's not hard for her to. She just lies about everything anyway. So
they lie about everything.
I'm just surprised she hasn't tried to just lie about it and be like, "Oh yeah, it was all part of the plan."
It's so dumb, though. It's so dumb because you know, again, when they're trying this, they're trying to sell. What it is too is I think that all these parties realize, oh man, you know what's happening when they're all doing this stuff, the money dried up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and when the money dries up, man, they have a real problem. A very real problem there. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, exactly, Lisa. But leaving that out there, people will read it and they will not notice the bottom. Again, they cut it off.
But yeah, how could they notice it when you cut it off?
Exactly.
DJ Radis didn't cut it off. He had it on his.
They will believe that it's true. And again, we'll be facing more crap messages, more hate crap, more junk. It's just sad. This kind of thing. You know, Lynette's never worried about when she puts out fake messages. Again, Lynette, you fucking lie about so much stuff. You can't even admit that you've had conversations, like you reached out. You can't admit that you tried to get me to talk to only me, to give you money. You can't admit to this. You say it's all lies. Again, if you lie about things that are so simple there, then I don't know how you can believe somebody for anything. You know, you're not embellishing tales. You just flat out lie because you know that if you tell the truth, it's a problem for you. But you talk about God and everything else. Yeah, God is it's a useless thing to talk about when you yourself do so many jacked up crazy things.
Yep.
I can't believe these people trying to weaponize freaking God all the time. It just,
I know, it's so gross. It's so gross. I hate it so much.
The person asks, hey, have I been blocked because I have an opinion? You know, real truth seekers don't block opinions that challenge their own. They're open-minded, trust that people will make up their own minds rather than trying to control the narrative. Excuse you, blocked. I see you. Didn't start to be. Yeah, well, I imagine they do is considering the amount of stuff that doesn't pop up. I think what they do is they screen every comment.
They screen everything. Yeah.
Yeah. They don't let random comments.
They have words blocked.
Mm-hmm. You can tell. You can tell there. You know, dude, you're not blocked. We all see me. Shame on you. Shame on you for asking that question. Shame on you. Remember when Lynette said that she was blocked by these people?
Yes.
Yeah, you remember her fit? She used 3 different accounts to go after.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but shame on you. Now, John Cook put up a statement. Give me 1 minute. I'm going to remove a certain word from this just because of. Just give me 1 minute. I've got you know. It has to be about something weird and repugnant every time, too. You know, it can't be, yeah, these people, they're awful, or, you know, I'd rather do something normal than do it. No, it has to be very gross. So,
and with John Cook, it's always about his backside.
Yeah,
or somebody else's, or somebody else's backside.
It's gonna be the front side, the back side, or doing something like weird fetishy that you're like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Well, he fits in well with the crowd that they run with.
Yeah, that's why I wondered about you're talking about the contact, what he talks to them about every day. Well, maybe it's something that none of us have guessed at because it's just so weird and repugnant. Maybe
and repulsive.
Yeah, maybe it has to do with, walking the dog and
yikes.
So here's John's. Here, read this to me, please.
Okay, now this makes me effing laugh like there's any chance in hell that I would cut a deal. I would rather shove forks into my
teeth.
What?
I cut the word. Yeah.
What's the word? Is it the cojones?
Yeah, my cojones.
Then do that. No, come on now. Why would you even think about shoving forks in there?
Yeah. The only person I've ever heard talk about this, they're like weirdos, like, serial killers. That's some of that weird behavior. Oh my God. I mean, why would you?
Didn't we once think that Lynette had the handwriting of the Zodiac killer?
Yes. Now. I was just like
to remember that being hilarious.
Oh yeah, I mean, actually, I think I've still got that as a search term. Let me check real quick. I still have it up here. Let me see. Oh yeah, there it is. I've got it still. I do. Give me 1 minute. I've got the layouts beside each other. Again, not saying that it is, just saying, wow, that's interesting. So yeah, here's the. Oh my God, it's so funny. We lay these out side by side.
Really, I remember doing this. It was fun.
Look, there they are. Look at that.
It's so close. All we need are some symbols in there.
I like. Are you down with the OPP Indian? Look at that. OPP Indian.
You know with OPP, yeah, you know me.
This is their letter about the bone breaker.
Oh God.
Yeah. But I found I found these together. I saved them in a folder. I thought it was funny
Bone
enough.
breaker.
Yeah, I saved it as Zodiac. That's the funny thing.
You saved it under Zodiac.
Again, I mean, everything. I'm not saying that this person is the Zodiac in any way either. I'm just saying they have, very
similar writing
interesting.
No, everybody knows Ted Cruz is the Zodiac killer. I think, or something. That's what the internet tells me.
Yeah, I remember when that popped up.
That was
now
funny.
There's another post, by the way, from Lynette on this too. Just a note before I forget it. There's another one as you scroll down through here. What's funny is, look, they talk about, I have his homophobic rant targeting Mr. Cook. You realize that is Mr. Cook's wording, right? You do remember that, right, Junebug? So when you're like, oh my God, Jeremy Hale said, yeah, Jeremy Hale's repeated.
He was repeating what John was saying. Mm-hmm. Yeah. John loves the F word and not that one.
Mm-hmm. That's why I always say,
the one that
when
means bundle of sticks.
Yeah, that's when he's been accused of saying agate. I've always wondered if that came with an F, instead of
it does sometimes. I've heard him say it.
Yep. Well, they are very anti-gays. They also, they just, God, you see they even said that Jeremy Hale's referencing and calling John Cook gay at one time, even referencing that was that would be actionable, essentially. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I remember.
Well, maybe he should stop saying the stuff about shoving things up his bum and whatever.
Yeah. I mean, it's just.
Maybe he should quit that.
He does have a prison pen pal. I mean, and again,
and prison friends.
I don't like people like this weaponizing sexuality. People like I said, I give a fuck less what you do in your life. Any of us, you find love, man, I'm happy for you. Very much so. And people think like that, and beyond that too, you have other people here. By the way,
well, how about all those gross jokes that Paint Chips is always telling? Like everything with him is about that. Everything. And they have the nerve to call Jeremy homophobic. Have you heard the things that Paint Chips is saying?
Well, that's, when you quote,
they just ignore that, I guess.
They just use the words, like they hope that they can create a statement. Actually, what was really crazy is Paint Chips. You talk about lies. Paint Chips tried to convince that crowd over there, and many of them believed this, by the way, that Dinesh had called out Jeremy Hales. He was trying to put why? Because he said something about a Jeremy being something else, a PDF. When you go in, he's not talking about Jeremy Hales. He's talking about some other Jeremy. He uses the whole name. But Paint Chips was over trying to convince again. They were using it to try to make it look like somebody had reached out, to number one, try to have somebody outside attacking. They're defaming yet again. It's just, it's unreal, man. It is absolutely unreal. real. The level of
terrible
just
people.
gross. Well, they're awful human beings. They really are. They are some of the worst fucking people I've ever seen in my life, and they won't get any better. The problem in this is, sometimes awful people can be redeemed. Like they do. They do something awful and they learn. They grow. These people, they've grown, but not in that way.
They're growing outwardly.
Exactly.
Growing more and more rotund every day.
But you look at these statements, man. I mean, like, again, with Lynette here. And I second the fact that this would never, ever, ever happen. Okay. I never wrote that in my Standing in the Truth in Otter Creek. Ever. I have my channel. Wait, I have my... okay. I like that you do admit that it is you, though. It's weird that you faked that to a judge. A judge called that out. That's another thing. If you're talking about liars and lies, you tried to say that Standing in the Truth, the Otter Creek page, was Jeremy Hale's, that he was actually controlling it.
And then in the same hearing admitted it was yours.
Yeah. I mean, the judge put that on record. So I'd love to hear the answer for that. Are you going to call the judge a liar? Have you noticed that?
Sure.
Have you ever looked up all of the terrible things that happen in places where the last word is creek, by the way?
No.
Yeah. I mean, you should look at it. Just do a random... I could do a random chat GPT. Be like, tell me of all the heinous, crimes that have ever happened at a place with the last name Creek.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, just, there's just there's some.
I'm doing it right now.
Yeah.
Are committed in places with the word Creek, i.e. Okay.
I was like, wait, what? That's some crazy stuff, man.
It's telling me there's no data set like this.
What? I've got it right in front of me.
It's telling me that it can't find that.
I've got it right in front of me, actually. He created let's see. I asked it. What was it? Let me find my question. I asked it to find crimes in places with the last name Creek, and I mean, it wasn't much for parameter. Right?
Okay, there we go. We got Cane Creek, Alabama, murders of Harold and Joey Pugh. Deep Creek, Idaho. This is all the way back to 1896.
Yeah, I mean, that's just, I was like, well, that's creepy.
Murder Creek. Oh my God. Why would you name a place Murder Creek?
Well, it definitely works with it, doesn't it?
Murder Creek, Alabama, the event that gave its name. In this late 1700s, a group of travelers were ambushed and killed in their sleep near the creek.
Doesn't that sound like a fun place to live?
Lost Creek.
Recently,
2024, a man is accused of killing a woman in their shared home in Lost Creek. Crystal Creek in Montana, unidentified homicide victim. Let's see, what else? Cult activity, what?
It's all
specifically
crazy,
linked to cult activity. Fall Creek, Indiana. Trout Creek, California. Horse Creek, Nebraska. Oh my God. All right. The moral of this story is don't move to
Stay away from the creeks, kids.
Stay away from those creeks.
But I looked it up. Okay, you probably play that game with a lot of other places too. But I was like, oh my God, I kept thinking of places that I'd heard about that had the creek in them, and I was like, a lot of these have really bad reputations after the fact. Like heinous things have happened there.
Yeah, it doesn't sound great.
No, it doesn't. It's like, wow. But yeah, it's Look, the pranking is very boring. Just remember that anytime these people bring this stuff up. Again, it's funny though. The funny thing, like I said, is not just Lynette freaking out, but for them, people are like, I can't read it. Oh, love, here's some love. No, they mean they can't read it. Damn it. It's so small they can't read it.
Oh, God.
What a bunch of idiots.
Total
Oh,
morons.
my God. I'm done tonight.
All right. Well, it's good. I got to go anyway because I've got to start packing. I
Oh, yeah,
travel
you got your
tomorrow to my
thing. I forgot about
sister's.
that.
Yeah.
All right. Maybe something
So I
will
got to
pop
pack
up.
my
Maybe we'll get
bag.
that judge decision that they've been putting off. That should have come in already, by the way. You know, the one about the Bruce filing?
Yeah. Yeah. What are they waiting around on that for? But I'm leaving town, so you know that something will pop off.
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting, you know? So
Yeah.
I'm bracing for it. You know?
I can't wait. Make sure you text me. I'll be on the road.
Tell you
But
what,
make
when
sure
stuff
you text
pops
me and
up,
let me know when the
I'll be
shit
like,
starts
oh
popping
my
off.
God. All right. You be careful,
See ya.
too. All right, see ya.
Okay.
All right, folks, let's do this. Caroline, thank you. 5 gifted memberships there. Thank you, Caroline. That is awesome of you and much appreciated. Give me 1 second here, too. I missed somebody yesterday when I was on with Megan as well. And just give me a minute. Let me see. I apologize. I did notice it, and then I forgot about it because I forget what I was reading on, we were going through stuff, but it was one of those documents. But Lisa sent 10 yesterday too, for just being you to Venmo. And thank you. Again, I apologize for not noting that yesterday. I just, with me not hosting, I totally spaced it, which is totally my bad there. But the 5 giftos, thank you there too. Appreciate that. Let the avatar like it there. Backslap, thank you for the super chat there. There's not a statement attached, but again, that is in itself a statement. Backing, thank you for your backing. Cajun Bayou Queen, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. 10 right there. That's awesome. First of all, thank you very much. I like your avatar there. I like that, by the way. Thank you. Between you and Carol, there's 10 that have dropped right off the beginning of this too. So thank you both. Puzzle Puzzler, thank you for the 2 there. Does Megan have dandruff? Hairpiece. That's hilarious. Yep, I'm gonna confirm it. Emma, thanks for the 2. Love the song and the video. Thank you, appreciate it. I'm trying something like a little bit different with this next one. It takes about, if you want to piece them together, again, you can do a video just slammed together, but if you want to theme it like a lot of people do, when they go in, you should ask them how long they take, because God, when you're getting into like 2.5 minutes and beyond, you're talking 4 or 5 hours or more. Like that one took 4 hours, and I did it on a live stream. Now the one that I've been working on right here is taking longer, because I'm trying to make these, they appear better, not just a bunch of random clip shit, make them better. So I appreciate that. Random stuff is it's so easy to do, but it doesn't look good, 1 second. I'm still working on them while I'm talking to Fallen Hero. Thank you for the gifted membership. Thank you, Fallen Hero, and thank you for being here, my friend. As always, again, constant. Appreciate it. Very much so. And your Bizwax, thank you for the gifted membership. That's hilarious, too. I love it. Again, we're at 12 there. Fallen Hero, none of your business. Thank you for, like I said, for those, along with Caroline. Cajun Bayou Queen. I love it. I think those are one of the greatest things on this platform. Izzy Frog, thanks for the 5 there. Kitty Candy Fun, an icon for Megan. Indeed. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Yes, we have Easter rolling up. I did, by the way, to the person that sent the lovely little Easter bunnies. Those are cute. I love them. They are absolutely adorable. Love those. So the kids will love them. I said I'll take the pictures of their Easter baskets, before we do that. The little one especially is like, oh yeah, come on. Carol, thanks for the The two there, you should be singing smoke gets in your eyes. Yeah, smoke on your eyebrows. Indeed. I'm like, man, they really were like smoking out your neighbors. I've had neighbors, that burn stuff every now and then, but they do very controlled burns. I'm curious about who's doing their burns. When you've got people like arriving after the fact, they just, who's burning crap again? Who's around? And again, how is that good for anybody, especially somebody that's, not supposed to be around people or anything, we're told. I don't know. Anyway, let's continue there. I always wonder about that. Shizzy, thanks for the 5. Come on, Tug. Who would not like some fresh garbage smoked chicken skin? Oh, that reminds me. So when Lynette would cook, they were in the shed, they would take out the stuff that they would cook because according to her stuff with Tina, where Tina took all her notes on it or talked about it too, they would take their food and they would cook it outside on the like set it up on the ground out there. Now they've talked about the place out there, like, oh, that doesn't sound very healthy, does it? Doesn't sound very healthy to me at all, if you ask me. Yeah. Some chicken skins indeed. That's right. Pop it. Thank you for the 2. It's the fires of Isengard. Indeed. That's funny. I have my favorites. Thanks for the 2. Maybe they're burning bankruptcy paperwork. I don't know. Maybe they're having a turtle barbecue. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm not saying what it is because I don't really know. Let's see. Oh, God, there's so much stupid. I've got something coming in. I'm trying to check it. When I'm typing, I'm checking something else that's popping up and popping off, to see if it's legit. Sherry, thank you for the 2 there. Burning their quote unquote discovery. They never turned in. Yeah. It is wild, by the way, that Bruce had the audacity to talk about people not turning over discovery. When again, the other side hasn't even been asked to turn over discovery yet. But they never turned over anything. They just, they made it pretty clear, and in fact, the judge even stated, hey, you need to turn over stuff. And they were like, nope, don't have it. Wemby, thanks for the 5. The pits of hell have opened. Oh no, watch out, don't fall in. Yes, this is true too. Rob, thanks for the 11 there. Folks, for the regular Travis viewers, this is not new. Yeah, it's a tactic used by them on a regular basis to try and interrupt him filming. Yeah, I've seen them burn stuff with him on before. And it's so awful when you think about how inconsiderate that kind of stuff is to everybody that lives around them, I mean, imagine being their neighbors. And I'm not just talking about the crazy that goes on. I'm talking about the just disruption of your lives, like the burning stuff. God, that would be irritating. God, I hate that so much. But yeah, you're right. You're very right in that. Bug Naked, thanks for the 5 there. They must have found one of the rolling papers from Cheech and Chong album and twisted one up. Yeah, that actually, I remember their old skits. That would be about the size of one of their skit rolls. That's funny. I haven't thought about Cheech and Chong in a long time, so that's kind of funny. Whoops. Sorry. Irish Lace. I actually thought smoke signals when I saw it the first time. The turtles were sending smoke signals. Yes. They're like, please help us. Bring us shovels. It's smoke signal diary, April 1st. Ground is very hard. It's just interesting. They talk about how they want to be left alone. They want this or that. And yet, again, if like Travis is out there doing something, they do their best to disrupt him. They call the police on him. I mean, it's wild. You know, William, thanks for the 10. Gray smoke is often caused by textiles, upholstery, cardboard, color print. All are toxic. Yeah, that's why brush fires white smoke. House fires are gray smoke. Car fires black smoke. It's crazy, man. You can tell they're burning something up in that mess. You know, that's what I thought when I looked at it. I was like, that is not a clean burn. That is a very gross burn. You know, that would make me upset. Quite upset as a neighbor, somebody having to do. But also, again, the claims that you have somebody that can't be around it. You know. SF, thanks for the time. Does that mean Andy from Popcorn Planet doesn't need to produce any dog? He's got to argue all of that. So we'll see. It's just all of that right there is ridiculous anyway. You know, because they wanted for the production, like you're supposed to be protected as media. I mean, that's just this whole story, but it's still ongoing. It should give them more though. Cindy, thanks for the gifted membership. Thank you, Cindy. It is great to see you. Appreciate you. Snowflower, what's up, Snowflower? Thanks for the 10 there. 6 chicks are dying. No turtles remaining. No. Yeah, I didn't play that video, by the way. I don't know. Again, it's up there. They actually, weirdly enough, you know what's very strange with it too? It tells me, I think it's there for the drama. I noticed. Give me 1 second. I think that's a drama post. It's supposed to invoke drama. Now, why would I say that? Well, if you look at the post, it's not the post itself. It's the way that it is set up. Every post that they put up doesn't leave comments open, right? But this does. Look at that. It's open. People have commented on it, you know? So for them to leave comments open, it just seems like an invitation so they can grab them some drama. You know, Busy Horse, thanks for the 23 months, almost 2 years. Thank you there. Appreciate you. For the love of God, you people need God. And the first part of that sentence is considered blasphemy. Well, a lot of what comes up with these folks, I would say, you know, best case scenario oftentimes is hypocrisy. Worst case scenario is a lot worse, right? Yeah, blasphemy and more. Andre, thanks for the 2 there. LP doesn't have any compassion. Low on pity. Yeah, I'm always surprised when somebody wants to, when they admit they want to destroy another person. Are you ever, do you all ever feel like that when people drop the mask, as it were, and they admit, like absolutely admit, they don't want to be left alone. Their business is trying to wreck or destroy somebody. You know, it was funny too. I remember the messages from LP when they were talking about, again, DUI guy. You know, they were talking about the thumbnail lawsuit, and they certainly liked the drama well enough when they thought they were going to have a payday on the back of it. You know, they absolutely did. But when they don't think there's a payday anymore, they say, they also, you know, it's a way to try to keep people from talking about them. They try. God, they try to keep people from talking about them, you know, because they don't want you calling out the hypocrisy or anything else. It's just amazing. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to fix something here. All right. It wouldn't lock in right there. We can go to the next one. Max Lab, thanks for 2. Would state police do anything? No, they will not. A lot of police agencies, they typically will not cross one another like that. So, you know, you can report it. Now, every now and then you can get one to do something. But in this instance, when you've got prosecute, again, Florida, to be honest, again, if you live in Florida, you know, I see stories coming out of Florida and I'm thinking, what in the world is going on in Florida sometimes, man? You know, considering like the advertisement doesn't hold up to what happens in court systems and more. Angela Quinn. Hey, Angela, how are you doing, by the way? It is great to see you. Thank you for that membership. Thank you, welcome. Thank you for your membership, and welcome again to Tug's Thugs. Appreciate you, Angela. Appreciate seeing you too. It's interesting, you know, you got the membership and then the 42 months there. That's wild, by the way. It's crazy rolling up that much time. It's wild when you think about all the stuff we've covered during that too. Oh my effing God, that is too similar. Happy Easter to Bunk and Lug. Good Friday in New Zealand. Well, hey, Good Friday to you too. I forget in different time zones that it's already Good Friday. You know what? Good Friday to all of y'all. I didn't think about that in different time zones. You know, here it's like 9 o'clock. So, you know, very much love to all of you. Happy holidays to you. Tomorrow, I believe I will still broadcast every day, you know, with things. I usually do. I don't foresee anything that stops us from having a live stream with the holidays. So just to note that too. 1 second. Travis, thanks for 30 months there. Are you sure John is meaning TE? No, it was testes. It says that. I cut it off. Yeah, my bad with that. So the TE, I cut the word off. It says testicle is what it says. I just cut it off because the AI bot, when it scans, who knows what it'll pick up on. It does the weirdest thing sometimes. So like I said, I just bounced it out of there. It's meaning tied in, which means that would have been funny though. The Ash just saying fork in the sounds painful. Yeah, a fork in your yeah, that sounds painful, period. I think sticking forks anywhere sounds pretty awful. Like, why would you think that? Why would that be your automatic comparison? You know, well, there's this statement. I'd rather do, oh my God. Most people would say, if they're going to bring it up too, I'd rather be kicked in a certain place than, you know, they don't talk about some kind of just weird stuff at the end of it. It's bizarre. Donald, thanks for Pee Creek in Ohio. Oh no, you got to watch out for Ohio, by the way. I've heard it's a scary place, according to a 6-year-old. You know, Weezy Wills, thanks for the gifted membership there. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. You know, hey, I've got a little one. You know, hey, what's up, kiddo? You want me to plug that up for me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's plug it up. I figured it was out of juice for you, huh?
Yeah, it was. I was trying to turn it on, and then I realized that there was a bad way.
You have no battery power left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you trying to open that baby the baby bottle candy?
Yeah, that it is a great candy.
Is it? Gosh.
My tongue was my tongue was wet earlier.
It'll open. So you can open it, dip it, and then undip it. All right. Take your lid. Be careful. All right. Love you, kiddo. Yeah. Be careful.
Okay.
All right. Love you. Weezy Wills. Thank you for the gifted membership there. Appreciate that. As always, too. Appreciate seeing you, too. You know, there's so much crazy in this story. I should open the door again. Give me 1 second. All right, close it for me. Thank you. There we go. I hit the mute button on accident. I reached to push the microphone away and I hit the mute button. My bad. Jack Smile, thanks for 5. Did you notice the speech of the child during the chicken video day? She wasn't forming sentences. It sounded off for her age. I haven't given a lot to a lot of that discussion really depresses me because I don't think anything will ever change. Just to be honest. And again, do not contact these people. Do not, do not contact agencies or anything like that. I would make that very clear too. But in saying that, it's such a depressing subject. You know, it's also a depressing subject when I've heard the opposite of what is being showcased there. Yeah. I've heard the opposite of the nicety. I wish, I hope here, I'm gonna put it this way. I hope that that we heard on camera there, I hope that is the way that everything is treated from now on. Do I believe that'll happen? Well, But I hope, you know, Travis, thanks for the is John gay? I wonder that sometimes, honestly, because, you know, a lot of times people, when they don't like another person's identity, a lot of times that is based in self-loathing. So when these people are out there, you know, hating on people because they are, you know, they're homosexual or whatever, they actually hate themselves. We see that way too often. So I did wonder that about like John Cook, you know. I mean, I've wondered that over and over again about that guy and a lot of these people. You know, they it's wild. Again, they talk about like Hales and him supposedly hating people because of identity, and yet said he's quoted their words. They look to leave that stuff off. But yeah, he has a weird addiction to animal places. He talks about that a lot. Yep. And threatens people with animal punishment. Yes, that is indeed true. He does it a lot. I mean, it's the go-to as well. It makes you wonder, like, why? What? Out of anything? Like, that's not typical for a person to say, like, out of the blue, yeah, you know, I want to stick forks in my and, you know, talking about other people's bums, and it's just really weird. And the poo team, you know, all the discussions about poop and everything else. It's so bizarre. Oh. Anyway, let me check. Let me see. Let me see. I think I got everybody. Yeah, I think I got everything. All right. Let's see who's let's see. I think Shizzy is live right this moment. So I'll go over, check out Shizzy. I'm not got my redirect set up. I'm just gonna tell you. Live, go over, check them out, and I'll see you in a minute. I'll see you tomorrow. I hear the little one running back again, so I'll see you.